which is health. And we cannot take health for granted anymore. I've just been around too many people who have gotten sick. Some have sadly passed away way before they got older, and it breaks my heart. So how can we ensure that we are in good health? I had looked at some things in terms of research. There was a show that I used to like to watch. It was a bit morbid. This was a show by a lady called Dr. G. She was a pathologist, she was a pathologist. And what she used to do was she would do autopsies of people who passed away. A lot of times the family wants to know what happened. I was just speaking with this person and they passed away. So in her autopsy reports, what she found, there was always like an underlying reason that was maybe hidden that they were not aware of. Maybe they were not paying attention to signs that they were not healthy, or there was some issues that they didn't take care of. And sometimes we do get signs and we ignore the signs with it's not a big deal. I'm feeling this pain here or here or here, wherever the pain is. And we ignore the pain. We continue doing our work, continue with life, not realizing that whatever we're feeling is a signal for us to pay attention, get checked. I've even had someone say, I don't like going to the hospital because they keep finding things. But isn't it better for them to find the thing before it becomes worse? Because they felt that, oh, when I go to the doctor, then they tell me, oh, I have this. But that's the whole point. There's a slogan that they use, especially during cancer awareness, that early detection saves lives. And it's true. The sooner we can find out what the issue is, the better it is for us. So my encouragement is to take our signals seriously. However, don't wait till there's a signal. Don't wait till there's a pain. Early or regular consistent checkups makes a difference. For example, I learned to go for dental checkups every 6 months. For the regular full checkup, I do that female checkup with a blood test. I do that every 6 months, sometimes even earlier. There was, I do have a health coach, and so sometimes she'll tell me, okay, Tosi, I need this test. I need for you to do this test. Please get this test done. And sometimes it's a bit overwhelming. It's like, oh, I have to do tests again because you got to go draw blood or you got to cut hair samples. But again, it's about reframing the way we look at things. So instead of thinking, oh, what a bother, because it is sometimes a bother, but when I reframe it and I think, this will let me know if there's some areas I need to pay attention to. I typically don't feel very stressed, but there were some signs that I was under some kind of stress. And so one of the things I am focusing on, especially this New Year, New Year is a time when you can like reset everything and you want to make sure I'm doing this right. So one of the things I'm focusing on this year is sleep. Getting lots more sleep, at least 6 to 7 hours. The ideal, of course, is 8 hours, which means I need to go to bed earlier. I'm guilty. I'm very guilty because right now it's almost midnight. So that's something I need to work on, which means I need to come on earlier so I don't have to wait till the last minute to come and give my talk, my live. So those are some of the things I'm working on in terms of health. Keep it simple, doesn't have to be anything great, anything overwhelming. Lots of sleep, focusing on positive because our mental health also matters. Drinking lots of water. Lately, I know somehow I have not been drinking enough water, so that's something else I'm working on. Simple, right? Simple. Health, sleep, checkups, making sure that I listen to my body. If I'm feeling some pain, go straight to find out what the issue is, but then have a consistent routine of checkups as well. And the big one, elimination. I know you probably thought I was going to say food, right? We're going to eat. I was listening to this lady at she did a health talk while we were traveling on a cruise, and she was one of the presenters on the cruise, and she said something that I hadn't thought about. If what you're releasing from your body, let me put it nicely, if the amount is not comparable to what you're putting in, there means there's some storage going on, and that storage is what typically leads to excess weight. And so regular elimination is also very important because that will reduce the amount of toxin buildup in our bodies. So that's another thing I'm working on, ensuring that I'm regularly eliminating. Putting it very nicely. We all do it, so might as well make sure that we're doing that on a consistent basis. It's all about consistency. So what are some things that you're hoping to do more of in the new year? Additionally, sugar, removing that from my diet. That lately has been a bit of a challenge, but I'm getting there. It's all about setting targets and working towards it. So we'd like to hear from you if you have any comments. And with that, I say a wonderful, wonderful, lovely good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're joining from. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, God bless.